Season is often a time of joy and togetherness, but for some people it can bring sadness, loneliness, and stress, according to the Illinois chapter of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. According to the National Alliance on Mental Health Illness, 64% of people living with mental illness say their symptoms worsen during the holidays. Angela Cummings of the Illinois chapter of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention encourages anyone struggling to take proactive steps in their mental health. Getting outside, setting boundaries, and self-care are just a few ways to cope this holiday season.
Sure you're taking your medications at the same time or as close to the same time as possible. People say hydrate, but I mean, it's kind of not a joke. I mean, make sure you're drinking enough water, make sure you're, obviously there are so many opportunities to overeat and just eat these fantastic holiday things that you would never eat normally, but try to stick to like a healthy diet.